Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arkansas's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Illegal block on the back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
No doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program. Inside SEC play this year, things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. It's a really good job by this quarterback.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. And the Vols are on the move. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Might be looking to run. Ball in the air, intercepted!
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to buy time. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Caught close to the marker. It's Lacey. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. No huddle here for the offense.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense has a second down play.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Buys a little time with his feet. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. It's 3rd down and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Western Kentucky delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Bowling Green. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout CUSA. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ball's on the 18. It's 2nd down and 9. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Still tripped up for the tackle. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweet.
To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Kept it and he's past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Was to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick completion on the out. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. It's caught. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Wiggles free, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Quarterback adapting. He's looking on the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Going up top on first down. Using the quick game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking to pass on second down. Trying to get to it. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, it's out! That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants, you need to throw those fades, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure. They're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On second down, wants to throw it. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled them. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Running it back, it's Henderson. First down here for the offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's got his man. Good, solid tackle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beat. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun. Forced out of the pocket. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo.
The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, going going up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On second down, just keeps firing. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Hand off to the fullback. Touchdown ball! They move on top here in the fourth.
Nice job on third and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. He's back to throw on second down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised... by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The offense in hurry up low.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short. Plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Volunteers are on the move. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
3rd down, and this crowd will pull out a vocal cord to help this defense. The throw. And they can't make the connection.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.